Okay, let's start the meeting of the Cold Spring Zoning Board of Appeals. I'm Eric Worth, the chair. I'm with Marianne Remy and John Martin. 3 members out of 5, so we have a quorum here tonight. Let's start with the workshop on 51 Parrot Street. Are you Matthew? Would you like to join us at the table? Sure.
Don't think I met you yet.
Nice to meet you.
I think I already met you,
Yeah,
but
we talked.
how you doing?
So a workshop is the first step before the public hearing.
Right.
And we don't evaluate your application. You don't have to defend it. We just examine it to make sure it's complete. That everybody understands what's the issues are correctly. And then if everything seems ready to go, then we vote whether to have a public hearing and when to have it.
Okay.
So why don't we start just by you giving us just like a summary of what your project is.
So really quick overview is my house has an existing shed within the setback. Place it with a garage in the same location.
So this will be a garage just for parking car or
Right.
utility purposes like that, not for
No.
residential.
And how much taller will the garage be than the shed currently, you know?
Off the top of my head, I don't. I would say, let's see, I believe it's about 12 feet to the peak of the garage. The shed that's there is about taller than me, so 7, 8 feet.
Do the plans give the height of the garage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, so I'm just looking at the Cold Spring zoning code just to refresh our point. 134-17 says an accessory structure, which is what this is considered, may be located in any side or rear yard, provided accessory structures shall be no closer to the side and rear lot lines than the minimum setback specified for the zoning. So that's, and this is an RO district. So we've got setback.
Better off. Hang
Too popular.
on, not really.
So in RO,
These
it's
things.
a minimum of 5 feet on one side, but in a total of 12.5 minimum both sides. So 5 minimum, and you're saying it's going to be 3.
So this is a narrow lot?
It's 50 feet wide, I think I saw.
It is 50 feet wide, and that's.
So there is you're thinking of the narrow lot exception.
Yeah,
Um,
or do we now look at the side yards as?
That's a good point. I know that was in the old code. Is that still in the new code? It may be. Let's see here.
Not that I have any formal education on the town code, but I would hazard a guess as the yes, just given the number of structures similar to this that are on my street in a similar location.
That wasn't mentioned in the referral, was it?
No, nothing about any exception or.
Would it usually say that if that were the case?
I don't know.
Well, he's referring, the building inspector is referring to a specific section, as you said.
Which is what
Well,
the
134,
table.
oh, 134
Right.
table, yeah.
Yeah, it's the table. So
I think this could be potentially a narrow lot. And that's what I thought you were reading off the definition of, it used to be that it had to be maximum or a total of 15 feet side yard setback, narrow lot. And like the minimum had to be 5 or something like you just mentioned. So that got my mind thinking of. what we're
Yeah.
dealing with now.
Well, I'm looking here. I'm trying to see if that is in the new. This this chapter of the code was replaced a couple of years ago, rewritten.
Building inspector.
You, you know, Eric, looking at that, I see, some photographs would be helpful as to
Okay.
how this layout is of the neighborhood around you with that other structure that it's going to be close to, probably less than 5 feet away or 4 feet, 3 feet, 6 feet, maybe.
Somewhere around there.
Frame shed, is that what
Well, to the neighbor, yeah.
I can show you satellite. That help.
Well, yeah, if you can get a satellite.
Well, for the hearing itself, you
For the
don't.
hearing.
don't
Okay.
know, But,
So-
yeah, just so we have something to refer to and talk about.
Absolutely.
Because, some of the criteria are, how it sets up in the neighborhood, it's consistent with what's in the neighborhood. Different, we have use adjacent to the photos will make that clear for us.
Mhm.
So this is a one door car garage or 2 car?
Single door, 2 car. There is another door in the back, just a man door though.
Well, John, the minimum lot width in RO now is 45 feet. So this is 50, so it's not even it's a conforming as far as width. So I don't think there's still a narrow lot exception, but this would not.
Yeah, I
be
think
an
that sort of
exception.
did it out. I think it was in around 50 feet.
Yeah.
Exactly, in the old code. So, anyway,
I think we
Let's take a
reduced it for RO because so many lots are narrow. Part of, it's kind of normalized.
A narrow lot.
It seems narrow compared to, yeah, a modern lot, but not
Yeah.
back when it was a new lot.
so we'll go back to that section you're referencing, right? We'll go over that one.
Well, I've done referencing the code, because nothing more to be gleaned.
All right.
One thing that is still missing is a signature on the notice, the disclosure of official interests. The form is here, but it looks like you didn't sign it, so you could just sign a copy.
Yeah.
I'll pull one out here. It just asserts that oh, it is signed here. Okay. Never mind. Okay. The one online doesn't have the signature, but
And then, Eric, if I was gonna ask first that, like, they have to post the sign, right?
right.
I'm not sure, did we have the guy down at the depot also post a sign? I couldn't remember.
He was told about it.
He was told.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to that. Talk about the hearing. So we have the crucial plans showing the new location, 3 feet setback. Are you going to extend the driveway to meet the garage, the new garage?
I'm just gonna use gravel, I'm not gonna pave it.
Well,
I got a question for you. Is there any need to put the dimensions of the old shed? Or does that make any difference?
I would not say it's required, and I don't know whether it helps one way or the, well, helps the case or,
Well, yeah, because I guess if you're cross comparing of what's there, and what's proposed, and what's within the setback of what would be 5 feet, I guess, there. If we're gonna say that, right? On that side. So the structure is wider. It's not as close to the
oh, I
line.
see. So you're wondering what the change is, like,
Yeah, just comparative,
about,
what people were dealing with.
yeah. Okay, well, I mean, you're certainly entitled to ask the applicant for that
Yeah.
information, so if you could,
I mean, again, this is not the hearing, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
we need that
that's-
information for you.
the whole point of the workshop is to make sure he has all the information that you're gonna wanna know about in the hearing, so Matthew, in the hearing itself, you can be ready to tell us the dimensions of the existing shed. Sure.
Yeah, with, I mean, the dimensions, the narrow and the long side and the height.
And the setback, unless that's in here, the setback of the existing shed, like how close is it?
To the property line, I couldn't tell you. I would say currently, so if you look, there's this structure on the other side of the property line. If it's 24 inches from that structure, it's a lot.
Okay.
In summer, there's bushes there and I can't walk through it.
Okay, it would be sort of helpful to know, a rough estimate of what it might be, just that we put it in the record. We're sort of comparing what's currently there.
Yeah, because the idea is, what is the change here, like, in terms of bulk impact
Right.
on the neighbors? Is it getting worse or is it getting better? It's just the amount of structure in that yard, that
Yeah.
setback area.
I can't quantify that right now, but just as a measure, for you all to get your heads around. The company who's gonna construct this thing needs at least 3 feet from the existing structure to put up this garage. So I can't actually get it closer than what's there now, because it won't be possible to build it. So I have to go farther away just to construct. But I can get you that, yeah.
Yeah, we're just, just for putting it in the record, and I could also see, so where the door is the wider part of your, shed, or is it the peak?
So,
To go to the property line, it goes,
right, so the
perpendicular.
property line is going in this plane down this way,
okay,
right? So it's 17 by 20, this is the 17
Yeah.
dimension, and then this is gonna be your 20.
okay.
Going,
So what I was gonna show you is the reason why I was asking is if, the pitch of the roof was here like this, you would have a lower edge going towards the house as opposed to a higher edge going closer to the line. So just pointing that out but as it is, it's going to be sloped down towards the garage door and sloping towards
Right.
the back. where
away
back-
from the property, or away from the structure that's close to it.
Got it.
So the gable faces the neighbor.
I mean, it just pointing that out, I mean, where it would have been different if it were this,
Yeah.
then you would be looking at that
Yeah.
height.
That's a relevant point.
So this is, this, they call it survey here,
Mhm.
this is definitive that it's gonna come to that line 3 feet away, right?
Right.
And it's not, it's exactly on 3 feet.
Yes.
From front to back.
Yeah, Beatty and Watson did the original survey, and then I asked them to mark this up based on the dimensions that I gave all of you.
Right.
So that is to scale.
Okay. Great.
I don't know if it's to scale, sorry. I don't know if it's to scale on this piece of paper, but
So see, you're coming out of a closer, contact with the old shed, to the, property line. And it's sort of like you're doing a little give and take and you're increasing the bulk, but pulling it back. I mean, that's the thinking, that we look at, and, just to let you know.
Understood.
And, but go ahead,
Oh,
Barry.
Um, one of the things that we think about that I'm always curious about too, um, is there a way to move it so that it is 5 feet from the property line, the garage?
You don't have to answer now, but because you're not,
Right.
That's the thinking.
that's a key point that we will, just so you know, to be ready for the hearing.
Right.
That's what one of the key questions any ZBA asks an applicant, like, if you're saying you need an exception, well, why couldn't you, follow the rules? What prevented you? Why is this necessary?
Right.
You don't have to give it now,
Okay.
but
I have two really short, really easy
no, but
answers.
the reason why I'm saying that is that it's for you to think about and know about, so that you have it thought out in your mind what alternatives may or may not have been available.
Okay,
I guess
understood.
just in case, a neighbor may have a question or
Right.
something like that.
Okay.
All right, it's one of the criteria that we go through.
Now, before the hearing, you will need to mail notices to the immediate neighbors.
Mhm.
As you know, because it's in the application, and I will, send you, it's a one-page notice. I will send it to you, a PDF. And you just print it, mail that one sheet to everybody, and I'll give you all the instructions about how to do that.
Okay.
You've provided addresses, and I was curious, one of them is 1 Bank Street. And I wonder if that's a mistake, because that's,
That's what Google gave me, so I'm happy to admit that that was a mistake. That would be for the house behind me. This,
okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
not, I mean, according to, this is, the Putnam County's tax
Right.
map, so your 51 is here.
right,
1 Bank is way over down here in the corner.
okay. Oh, it's 7.
Yeah,
Right, that's just me not being able to.
Okay.
read. Okay,
so I would go with actually both of the neighbors behind, so that number 7, number 9 is, the corner of number 9
Mhm.
touches your corner, and there's a very clear view of this shed,
Yeah.
of the garage, so I would include number 9 as well,
okay.
9 and 7.
Now, what about across the street, the other side of Parrot
You've
Street?
got that on there now,
Okay.
that's 52, or sorry, yeah,
50.
50.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, directly across the street. They can see between the 2 houses. So, yeah, so I think, removing 1 bank and adding
7 and 9.
7 West Bank and 9 West Bank, those are called West Bank there.
Okay, got it.
And then you'll have a complete list that's appropriate for neighbors.
So was this the sign part you were looking at, or you don't have the original?
That's the one, yes, that's the one. It is signed, so no problem.
And, let's see, so you've got that, then I guess the sign out front.
Right, and you, as the application talks about, you need to post a sign in front, starting no later than 10 days before the hearing date. And you get the sign from the village clerk. And, that's,
And does it stay up until you have the hearing and come to?
it
the
stays up
decision?
until the time of the hearing itself.
Right.
And when you come to the hearing, you should bring the affidavit and sign it on that day, which says the sign has been in place for 10 days up to this moment.
Okay,
So that's why you can't sign it ahead of time.
makes sense. So is it, just so I understand the timeline here, so it's mail letters, then put sign up? Or is
Both
it?
of them have a 10-day, it's a 10-day minimum for both. So
Okay,
the due date is the same date. And
Okay.
I'll reiterate all that when I send you the notice.
okay,
But, and the village will be placing a notice in the newspaper that also has to be at least 10 days before. So and then the planning board has to have a chance to express that opinion. So because of all these preliminaries, we typically can't have the hearing sooner than 4 weeks from now, 4 weeks after the workshop. So let's see where we are now.
Second to last week of August.
So you're looking to build during the summer and it's the fall?
Ideally, as long as I can get the cars in before it gets salty out,
Yep.
that's the real timeline.
Yeah, so that would put us at the fourth Tuesday of August, 26th.
Okay,
Are you available then?
I will make myself.
Okay. How about Mary Ann?
Yeah.
John, or any obstacles? Okay,
Is there a meeting that day?
that's one of our regular meeting days, right?
Okay.
That's second and fourth Tuesday of the month. The second Tuesday, the 12th, will be too soon to
Right.
do all this. I'll make a motion that we hold the public hearing on 51 Parrot Street on August 26th, 2025
7 p.m.
at 7 p.m.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. Great.
So other than you got the photographs too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so satellite,
Perfect.
I can just take some photos too.
Yeah.
And then, so it's like what people would see from, if you can, from your neighbor.
Mhm.
It's really helpful.
Okay. Yeah, I'll happily do that. The way my property works, the backyard dips down, so you're not gonna see much. I'll show you, you'll see when you see the photos, but yeah,
Okay, great.
That's, it's just helpful to see the pictures.
yeah, absolutely. Okay, sure thing.
Okay, so the next thing to happen is you'll get a message from me within a couple of days
Mhm.
and telling you how to send the notices.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
Here, you as well. Hard copies of the photos or email them or?
Well, I'm fine with email. Do you have a convenient way to print them or?
Yeah, I can print them in Word.
It doesn't hurt to have one set to pass around.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
And also if, to show, if anyone from the public comes, they ought to be available to show.
Okay. All right, that's easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Will do. Thank you all very much. Appreciate it. Cheers. Have a good night.
The only other item on the agenda is to reschedule the hearing on Huntington Square. Abby, did you get any clarification from the PCNR about why that?
No, I sent the email that I received to you. I think you said it was communication between Quick Connect and CNR.
Yeah.
I did publish it, I think even before the date that we had on the thing, so.
The second, it appeared this week.
Mm,
The second appearance was in the paper, but not the first.
For July 9th.
Should we put it on the same date?
Yes, they actually, they're available on the 26th and not the 12th, so the 26th works for them. So I'll make a motion that the hearing on 1 Depot Square be rescheduled for August 26th, 2025 at the regular meeting beginning at 7 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
So I guess we'll put out a notice and let those guys know that there's two here.
Abby, do you think this is connected with the change? Because they had their ownership and their editor change. At the paper is kind of, it's changed its process.
Mhm. That's possible, because the person I spoke to, I believe they were also new,
Okay.
so it's
Well,
a lot.
see, you know, I guess you'll be placing other notices too.
Mhm.
And keep letting me know how it goes. See if there's anything you can do to double check, like
Yeah.
after submitting it and getting the confirmation, is there still something else on that Friday, like the Friday at the end of the week? Is there something further possible that we can do to just be sure? Because it's a big pain for the applicants to do their mailing and then have
Oh,
to
yeah.
have to cancel.
Yeah, that's true. I can do that.
Well, you do a lot. You want us,
The more the better, I guess.
well,
Um,
so send out, put in your, and then if somebody will reply to you, put in just Eric to the board, somebody follow up as well, you know, us, just double check, make sure. Go check if you want.
what would actually help me if you guys could just check, because when you sent me an email, I had to like purchase a newspaper
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Which I didn't mind, especially for the one time, but I would hate to do that twice for the next month.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
they send the print issue to my house,
mhm.
so, I definitely, that's how I knew it was,
Yeah, that's how I figured. I'm like, oh wow, Eric, that's so cool. But what I can do to be ahead is I can probably do it 1 week earlier. I'm not quite sure if it has to be within that 10 days, or can it just be 10 days before?
and actually, that's a good point, if we have the time now, it can be, it just has to be,
10 days before.
right, no later than 10 days before.
But
So-
Earlier.
Like at least 10 days?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So it can be more early.
Okay.
So let's see if, I mean, today's Tuesday, so if you got it later this week, got it in later this week, then it would appear next week on the 30th, and that's 3 weeks ahead of time. So okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So I will
Yeah.
send you the text in a day or two.
I can probably change it. It's just a date change. Really, right?
Oh, well, we want to get both.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah, we have let's do them together so we can kind of minimize the risk of problems. So yeah, so once I get you for 51 Parrot Street, then the other one you could reuse, just change the date.
So because you do so many things, like I said, if you ever wanted to delegate, just say, you know, go check this to make sure,
Okay, well,
if you felt like.
yeah, this is easy.
I
Trying to
know.
get on your good side, Eric.
That's why I volunteered for that.
Oh, because it's easy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's just another double check to be sure.
yeah.
True. Can't go wrong.
So that's it, right? We have no.
Yeah, unless
other
anyone
business?
else has any other business.
Do we have meeting minutes?
I did add, they're very short.
Oh,
Oh,
it's here.
okay, yeah.
Okay. So that was last month.
Well, if we approve the meeting minutes, we'll beat the closing time of last week, it was 7:33.
Uh-oh.
7:32, right?
I move,
Well, that looks perfect to
It
me.
does to me as well.
I move to accept the meeting minutes of June 24th as written.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Make it?
I move that we close the meeting. I move that we
I
close this
second
meeting.
it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good, same timing. We're getting this down pretty well.
Job, guys.
From now on, every meeting has to fit within that.
Yeah, right.
It's 7:33 is the deadline. I'll set up a time.